What is up, guys, and welcome back to Forest Green Rovers. This being episode number 18, we are back. More games, more goals, more bullshit probably, because that's how this game operates. Anyway, after the last episode, which was a great success for us, we are now, well, whatever it was, 9-10 points ahead of the top of the table and steaming through League One on the way to the championship. One little problem, though, half the team we are using is lone players. So, you know, maybe when we get to the championship, we'll employ the same tactic. And then when we get to the Prem, order about 4 financial takeovers and be owned by about 27 different oil companies that are obviously all vegan friendly, because that's how Forest Green operates. Duh. But anyway, we beat Notts County there. They of course got promoted with us from League 2. They're currently down in bottom, so I saw no reason in playing it and potentially risking a stupid injury happening or somehow finding a way to lose now in my luck. But we win 2-1 there. Very nicely done. Move on to the F.A Cup now against Charlton Athletic, who I think are also a League 1 team. So, you know, a little bit of importance to this game, and it was kind of difficult, as you can tell. This was one of our best chances of the game, to be fair. Brown, as you saw, they're getting tackled in the box. No penalty call, and I don't really know why, but then Flynn getting lucky to hit the post. Charlton had an attack of their own, and how they missed that, I'll never know. It was a missed header for one, and then that from where they were, not even marked at the back post. Could have been an easy goal, and they didn't get it. We decide, you know what, we're going to capitalise on that. It takes a long time later. Marino picks up the ball from Brown, scraps, and he nets it to give us the lead in the 65th minute. And to be fair to Marino, he was the only player who showed up today. Everyone else, aside from the defence, everyone else was just playing really just not like themselves. Brown was making a lot of mistakes. It was just a complete lack of, I guess, coordination and everything in the midfield and leading up to the attack. And the only player who pulled his finger out of his arse really and did work was Marino. He bagged the winner. We went on to win the game 1-0. He also bagged himself man of the match as well. We beat Charlton 1-0 and we progress further in the FA Cup. I don't know how much further it is, but we've gone further. And we're not done with the Cups yet, because we've got the Checkatrade Trophy, the area semi-final, whatever that is. As you can tell, I don't pay attention to the Checkatrade Trophy. Don't really care about it. But if we're in it, we might as well try and win it, I guess. That's... We're so far ahead in League 1, we can kind of take a risk and play some more Cup games and try and pick up some valuable money that we can use to... of course, buy some more players in the summer, not the summer, to buy, perhaps buy players in January, work out contract negotiations, etc., etc. And Ben Brayton, the man that he is, I thought he was going to be out for longer than what he was. He wasn't. He came back, he was on the bench, and he scores in the 87th minute. And he scores the winner for us as well. That means we knock out Shrewsbury from that. Good stuff. Very, very close, to be fair, to being, you know, to going to extra time and then probably get knocked out by Shrewsbury. But we stayed in it, we survive, and we go on to the area final, whatever that means. And there we go. We can look past that. We have Bury then back in league fixtures, and that was the best chance of the first half. Figueroa skying it there. Another tough game for us against Bury, and we had to try our best. I mean, Bury were in 11th. They had bog standard form, and they went and netted this about the start of the second half to give them a 1-0 lead. Very surprising that Bury came out the way they did. I thought the team, you know, I benched Brayton again because he was still at, he had like the slight injury, the plaster by him essentially, and I didn't want him getting injured again. But just everything, just like the Charlton game, was not coming together. We were wasting chances. Look at this in the defence. What is going on? Why is Bagayoko in the middle of the penalty box? As a right, it was frying me. We were trying everything, and it took desperation. It took Ben Brayton to be brought onto the field, and he scored the equaliser with 15 minutes to go. It was relief when he scored that. He was just right place, right time. Jean Carlos plays in a simple but beautifully effective ball into him. Really, that ball in there from, I actually don't remember who that one was. It might have been Sarsainders who played in that ball. Gives us the equaliser. We move on here. It's only a minute later. We're looking for that win. We're looking for the 3 points. Jean Carlos, Brayton, come back over. 2-1. Just as quickly as we equalise, we scored. We were just ecstatic to see that one. Ben Brayton, that is the Ben Brayton that we came to know. The one who can always net that goal. He gets past that one player there, plays in that ball beautifully. Jean Carlos just has to hold the ball up and just allow him to make that run in, and make a run in he does. 2-1, the 90th minute, Bury here with a free kick from an offside. They play the ball way upfield. Header flicked on. He hits it, and it goes in. Yep. We fought hard for that comeback. We made an incredible... Ben Brayton had a great brace that meant we were on our way for 3 points. And it just trickled away. And it went the way of Bury instead. And it went the way of 1 point. Look at that. How that flick... that kick is just so lucky. He just jumps up, hits it. No one's there. Collins is kind of off his line in some way. Could have maybe done better to defend it, but a sour feeling as this game tied 2-2. Bury were ecstatic with it, and their mediocre form continued on. But for this, a 2-2 draw for us is a big... It's a defeat, basically. To be so far ahead in League One, and then to draw a game, it's just not good for us. It's bad. You know, we want to kind of just... If we keep on drawing these meaningless games, we could make easy mistakes. We could draw so many of them or even lose them that would allow the likes of Scunthorpe and Sheffield to catch up to us. So we can't afford to keep drawing these games. So that's why when we had this game against Plymouth Argyle, who I think were in 16th or 17th, I was really making sure that the lineup was as strong as it could be. You see Sessegnon there on at left wing. Decided to play a little bit different. Decided to see if Sessegnon could perhaps do better than the likes of Heinz and Jean Carlos there on the left, and maybe that's where he could make his future for himself later on. But we've started the game here against Plymouth. It's early days. Reece Brown plays the ball into Ben Brayton. He gets a burst of pace to get past the defender and nets it. 2 minutes in, 1-0. He's back to normal. Yep. Despite his shaky start to the season, Ben Brayton nets his 13th goal of the campaign, and he is top goal scorer now by about 5 goals at the end of this game, I think. Beautiful. What more can I ask for? Look at this. It's a lovely ball in there by Brown. Brayton still has a lot of work to do. Awkward angle to shoot it at. 1-0. Thank you very much. Plymouth, they wanted to try in the... They wanted to try and get something going. We stopped them. Lade plays in this header here, and Brayton and Brown get a little bit confused about it in the box there. You saw Brayton wanted it, Brown headed it, but unfortunately the keeper saved it. And there wasn't much to talk about following on from that. You see it's now late in the second half. Still 1-0 up, and we still got good control in this game. Brayton plays the ball in here, trying to find an opening. The players fall over each other. Marino plays in a ball to Sessegnon, and what could have been a lovely assist for Marino for an equally nice finish from Sessegnon ends up being nothing but a free kick because we were offside. That would be the end of the game. We close it out with a 1-0 win, and Ben Brayton, once again, his shooting boots back on. He comes back from injury, and he's right back into the swing of things. 4 goals in this episode. What more can you ask for? A brace from the bench for Ben Brayton. Lovely stuff. There's the table to finish out the episode. We can see from the top we're still some ways ahead. 10 points ahead of Sheffield United, and we have still got a lot of games to play. Feeling pretty confident about it. Hopefully we don't choke it away. That'll end this episode of Creamo. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.